Hello, my name is Alisa, and today the presentation will be about my own proposition for the branding of the International Society in Robert Gordon University and my own thoughts about the future of the society. First of all, I would like to start with telling you what is the current situation for the international students in our university. As When I just started my project, I sent out a questionnaire to my international friends, and I was very surprised to find out that their experience in Scotland was not that good. They felt sometimes alienated, not accepted by the Scottish students, and they tended to have groups of friends who were also international students, sometimes from neighboring countries, for example, meaning that they didn't necessarily click with the Scottish students, and the other way around, Scottish students sometimes didn't feel like they could relate or click with international students. I thought that this needed to be fixed. So I started thinking about a society that would connect all students, not just international students, but also Scottish students, all together to educate themselves, to work together and find out about different countries and cultures. And the other way around, international students would find out more about Scottish students and Scotland. It would not necessarily feel like they had any stereotypes or anything. I didn't want to call it international society because that would imply that the Scottish students would not be accepted in it, not being international students. So I came up with the name Global Society. Global meaning of the planet Earth coming together to educate themselves, to work together, to socialize, and to build connections. This brand is meant to be bright, youthful, fun. The colors are inspired by RGU, the Union bright colors, the planet's bright colors, and you can see that the logo is quite flexible. It looks good in all this different range of colors, and which means that it could be used for all different purposes. And I substituted the letter O with this symbol you can see on the screen, which is the bird's eye view of a crowd, a group of people coming together to form a society. The good thing is that this letter O could also be substituted with all these different patterns that are also rounded, but they can be, for example, folk patterns, they can be just decorative patterns, they could even be some symbols for different events that you're organizing, so it's very flexible. The Global Society is not just bright and youthful and interesting for the students kind of society, it is also modern, it is forward-looking, it is futuristic, it brings all these cultures together, and it demonstrates how this cross-cultural community can be very, very beautiful. I would like to suggest right now an event that I branded for the Global Society, which is called #NotAlien, which would appeal for the students who like all these social media things, who go and would use this hashtag in social media, and it would encourage them to participate in the social cause, which stands for fighting alienation that the international students usually face. It shows the alien that is international student, and it shows how they are against being alienated, and it would also not only stand for it but also educate the Scottish students about the feelings they might not necessarily know the international students feel on an everyday basis. And this event would be very colorful, very attractive for the student body, and we would use for it the tools that the students use on an everyday basis, such as mobile phones. And for example, you could send out invitation not with paper, but with mobile phone applications. We could also utilize such tools as videos that are extremely popular right now and put them on YouTube and maybe even make them viral. The Global Society has to be available for everyone, for all students, to download for free as an app, because all of us use mobile phones, obviously, and apps are really easy to download, extremely popular right now, and I made a prototype of such app for all students to use. It is very easy and free to download. You can just access it, register there, and just put your email to get updates from the university. You could make your own profile to share with other students that you can customize, access the forums where you can discuss different topics, meet people, socialize, find friends and people from your own country or from other different countries. You could go to the newsfeed that is updated by the university where you can see all these different events that you can attend so you would always be updated. You can also even put your own pictures there that you take with friends and put them on social media websites and put these little icons there from items of different cultures to educate yourselves, to know more about different cultures and to have interest most of all. In the end, I would like to say that as a designer, I find it extremely important for the global society to be very attractive for the students because if it's visually attractive, more and more people would want to be a part of it. And thank you very much for listening to my presentation, and I would be happy to answer any questions.